What John will be just doing is he'll be just picking it up and just checking to see how it balances on either side. And then, of course, if it doesn't balance properly, then you make an adjustment. So that's balanced really quite well.
Andy Raber and John Keith from Flat 8 Productions are giving a final checkup to their remote-controlled aircraft. But this is no toy. The Sniper is a multi-rotor drone, which when affixed with a camera, can take incredibly smooth aerial video to get that impossible shot.
Yeah, it's super smooth. Even in a wind, it's actually quite smooth. On this little guy, we get the best results off the GoPro cameras. They're very light. They shoot 1080p. They can, quite a range of angles that you can shoot, from a fairly narrow angle right to human field of view. With this, really, for each motor, there is only one moving part, and that's the actual outer portion of the motor itself. And it spins on a couple bearings, and it's powered by LiPo battery cells.
The company has to go through a lot of paperwork at Transport Canada to fly these unmanned aerial vehicles. Even just for our test flight today in Vernon, the machine has some nifty technology, including a fail-proof mechanism in case it flies out of range.
I can't tell you all about the electronics that are in it, but it does fly with military spec gear. The GPS that it flies with is accurate to within inches, not within meters. If it loses radio signal, if anything fails in it, redundant computer systems, if one fails, it goes into a return home function. Wherever it is, it doesn't matter how far away it is, it literally flies back to where it came from and lands on its own autonomously.
But the Sniper is just the beginning for Flat 8 Productions. They have big plans for this technology and are in the process of building a heavy lift platform, 73 inches across with 8 engines throwing 22-inch props. The first of its kind for civilian use, it will be able to support much larger cameras like the Google 360 and the Red Epic.
It's the biggest one like it in the world at this point. It'll have a lift capacity of upwards of 200 pounds.
That makes it ideal for Hollywood. The ability to attach a movie camera to a giant drone to get an awesome angle in just one take.
The typical thing is to have steady camera dolly shots for ground-based type shots, crane shots if you want something that's got a little bit of altitude to it, and full-size helicopter for higher altitude shots. You have to stop your footage in between, reconfigure the camera, and then go to the next elevation. With us, we don't have to do that. We can fly in one continuous shot right from the ground, walking beside somebody, and then fly up a few hundred feet and get the shot that the helicopter would potentially get, and everything in between all in one take. It's gimbal stabilized. As the craft moves, the camera stays level, and it doesn't matter what axis. When we're actually shooting for production, then I bring out the first-person view setup, and I actually get to see exactly what it's shooting. So that's part of the fun.
The frame for the heavy lift platform is being made by a friend at Kelowna Flightcraft.
One of the things that's kind of nice about the way we're doing this is we're looking to the future. Transport Canada shortly here is going to require all UAVs to be registered much like a private aircraft. So we're going to be one step ahead of the game by having it made in a facility that already manufactures and repairs aircraft. We're going to be right in the thick of it. They're talking about sending us all over the world to get images from the Middle East and Mexico and Europe and all over the place.
Reporting from Vernon, I'm Tim Morton for Shaw.